Just received in our newspaper.
It was a long time ago where I'd hang out with this person and we get Domino's pizza like at least 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know if you ever used the Domino's app, but there is some crazy fucking coupons on that shit.
I heard there is.
Yeah, like
that.
and like every like 10 pizzas, you get like a free pizza.
Do you?
And like when you got
That's
that
not a terrible deal. What the
when
fuck?
you got that free pizza, it was like, okay, we live in large pizza, 5 toppings right there.
Damn, dude, that's actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah, man.
Like some of those deals that they do have, yeah. Get 10. I guess I mean.
But I've outgrown that phase, and I feel like I probably couldn't consume Domino's pizza anymore. I feel like it'd do something bad to me.
Bro, is this like, I don't know if maybe this like, I've never paid attention.
Yeah.
But I remember this, like, one friend of mine wanted to go to Domino's, and I'm like, oh, you want to pick up like a pizza or something?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, I want to get the pasta. And I was like, what?
That's a bold choice.
And bro, I didn't even know Domino's sells pasta.
Yeah.
Like I had zero clue. I didn't know. I thought their thing was strictly pizza.
Yeah.
Like I
Chicken
thought.
wings and shit too, don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
do,
have.
man.
Yeah, they have wings.
I don't know if I'd ever trust those.
The wings.
I don't.
They're good. You said.
I've had them. They're pretty good.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm just gonna take your word for it. I'm not gonna test that.
No, dude. Like it's weird because like I never knew that.
Yeah.
Like when you ever learn about shit, like you ever go to a restaurant and you've been like, didn't even know that you did this here because like, bro, it's like the Hungry Wolf. Like yesterday,
Yeah, Panzerottis. That's wild.
they had Panzer. By the way, I said I tried them. I said we talked about it on here.
Yeah.
I think.
Did you
that
try it?
I was gonna try it. Honest to God, man, it's there. It's there with like the Panzerottis. It's fucking good. And
Maybe that's my play tonight,
dog.
bro.
Listen, hear me out. And you know I wouldn't lie about that
No,
shit. You know
not
when it
even
comes
close.
to Panzerottis and pizza and shit,
Yeah.
I don't lie about that stuff. That shit was actually fucking good, like
Yeah.
really good. Even the dipping sauce they had with it, it was really fucking good. But my point is with that restaurant is I was trying to explain to somebody yesterday. It was my cousin. That's who I was because it was my mom's 50th.
Yeah.
So my cousin was there, and I was trying to explain to her like, no, I'm like, look, like scroll through their fucking menu, and she's like scrolling through. It literally took her like 20 minutes. Because like,
There's got a lot of shit
bro,
going
there's a
on.
lot of shit on there. They serve everything, Chase. Everything. Hold on. We're gonna look at their menu right now. Hold up.
Pull up Hungry Wolf's menu real quick.
Hold up. Yeah. See if you can find it on here. But like even on Skip, bro. Hold up. For people who don't know, Skip the Dishes.
Skip the thing.
But like, dude, like that's what I mean. Scroll through that. Just scroll through
shit.
it.
Shout out our
'Cause-
only fan that works there. Damn. Holy shit.
That's what I mean. Like, look how much shit there is, man.
Why is there so many salads?
They have like a whole bunch of different food. They have like seafood, Mexican
They
food.
got seafood?
Yeah, dude. I thought they did, anyways. I thought I seen it. In there.
If they do, I'll freak out.
The one
Greeks.
gourmet chicken fingers and fries.
Greek specialties, Italian specialties, Mexican, seafood. What the fuck?
Yeah, okay, I was right. Yeah.
It's just a shrimp dinner and
Oh.
fish and chips. Okay.
Still,
That's crazy.
it's still like a diner. Like for a diner though, like for something like that. Well, maybe it is like a restaurant, but it is like I drive past it every day. It's just a little diner place. I like it.
Yeah, man. You can get beers from there. They got Coors Banquet.
Yeah. They don't sell Coors Banquet anymore.
No.
Like they only sell it for like I don't think they sell you bottles anymore.
Damn.
That's what I thought I heard. Anyways.
Easier times, you know.
Bro, I was drinking that shit for a minute. When I was first got into beer, that was my beer. It was Coors Banquet.
I can't even.
I find it pretty wild now that you're allowed to like order beer. Like
On Skip the
Skip the
Dishes,
Dishes.
bro, the beer
Bro,
store is on there.
Listen, I'm going to tell everyone, if you don't know, if you've been living under a fucking rock for some reason, the LCBO and the fucking beer store are on. Listen, guys. We're preventing DUIs one step at a time. One step at a time. They're getting rid of the DUIs. Like, and that's going to be a problem because they're going to charge us on other shit. And let me tell you why. Probably because 60% of this city's income is through fucking DUIs. All right, let me tell you.
You're right.
Let me tell you something. There's
Bro, our chief of police got a DUI.
dude, yeah, we read that. Didn't we read that?
Our literal chief of police got a DUI.
Can you see if you can pull that up? Let's see if we can
Or was
find
it the
that.
deputy chief?
It was like the deputy chief or whatever.
All right. Our police force.
Our
is getting
own
paid.
police force. God, the thing is, like, that's not the only guy. Like, there's been multiple. Like, I thought there was like 3 more articles I read this year.
I guarantee you,
of like
yeah.
OPP officer caught in a DUI or whatever. Like, most of them are getting caught in ride-alongs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or not ride-alongs, but they call them stops. Like,
like the drive programs.
the drive program.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking
Oh, it
of.
wasn't DUI, it was stunt driving.
Oh, it was stunt driving. Sorry, whatever.
I'm just gonna assume he was drunk and they buried it.
Yeah, they didn't charge him the drunk one. They're like,
Yeah.
"What do you want? Stunt?
Whoa.
You want stunt or DUI?"
Damn.
Yeah, he was driving 111 kilometers in an area with a speed limit of 70.
Ooh,
kilometers an
tisk, tisk, tisk,
Oh.
tisk, tisk. Fuck.
He was allowed to leave without any charges. They're like, oh shit, sorry, dude.
Oh, this happened on what, like January 7th. Fuck. Okay. So they haven't said anything about this.
You think it's good that we have our own police force?
I mean, I guess.
Like, what's the difference between ours and the OPP? You know?
Well, OPP is just like. What's up? Sorry.
OPP is so much more strict.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I think like their roles are different, right? Like from city
Yeah.
city police to them.
They're like our state troopers. You
They're
know what
like
I
the
mean?
state
Yeah.
troopers, which is like way cooler.
Way
by the way.
fucking cooler.
State troopers way cooler.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
got hats.
the rim hat.
Yeah, they got fucking
Oh.
cowboy hats and shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. You definitely don't want to get pulled over by OPP though. Bro. Fuck
No,
that. They
no.
are upset. They are not happy.
They haven't seen any action for months.
Yeah, dude. So like, bro, when you see them, they're like they out there. Yeah, but like your question, yeah, I don't see like why not. Like we probably need it, bro. Like, I also heard this from another podcast today I was listening to. So they're talking about like the city of Chicago, right? And how
Shut up the shot.
yeah, well, hold on. Like, so the Tim Dillon's the guy I was listening to. He was
Yeah.
talking about this, and he was going on a rant about how he goes, they won't come to some of your calls. And one of the things, like he was reading, it was like reading of like what they won't come to, and it's like, oh, if like there's a homeless guy just outside, like they won't come like to that.
What are they
They'll let
gonna
you
do?
deal. So like, hold on. So it's like now you got to go deal with this homeless psychopath on your own to get off your property.
Yeah.
But then one of them was like something about like a dead body. Like if there was a dead body and it's like you just happen to find it, they're like, don't call right away. Like, like don't call.
We'll find it. Don't.
Like, it just amazes me because like, you know, the mayor of also Chicago is like, we're doing better than ever, even though it's like literally the worst Chicago's ever been.
She
Like
finally got
they
voted
had
out.
like 900 shootings
Yeah.
in 1 year.
Yeah.
Like and she's like, we're doing great. Like we're doing phenomenal out
That's
here.
better than usual.
That what's the highest fucking death count for Chicago? Let's see that in a year.
She finally got voted out, eh?
Did she? Oh yeah,
That
she did.
creepy ass lady.
Yeah,
I didn't like seeing her.
yeah.
People were saying like the United States is turning into Gotham City, but she got like.
Holy fucking 1974 with 970 murders.
See, it's gotten a lot better.
I don't know, Chase. I don't
Drop
know
like
if it's got-
70.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gotten a lot better.
They
but-
dropped like 70 murders. That's 70 less murders.
I
that
think
year.
she said it like that too. She goes, "There was 24 less murders last year." Like she said it like that. Like that. There you go.
Things are changing.
Things are
changing for the better.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, they're doing some wild shit in Chicago. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I mean, Detroit's got a higher murder
it's just
rate.
like it's like what's weird about that. To
Detroit's
me,
got a higher murder rate than Chicago.
well, yeah, Detroit does,
Dude, in
but
2023, there's been 86 victims already.
in Detroit,
Chicago.
You want to
Oh,
bring up
Chicago.
the mass shootings list again? That ain't too bad for Chicago.
yeah, fuck.
How many have there been in Detroit?
Yeah, I guess that's a good fucking.
Yeah.
That's a fair fucking
Yeah.
question. Yeah.
What are you guessing?
Over.
Over 100?
I'm gonna say around this. yeah, over 100. Yeah.
How many days have there been this year?
There's it's what is it? March 4th today? 5th? 6th?
6.
6th?
309.
That from the
Shut
start
up.
of the year? From the start of the year. Is that what that article says?
If I'm reading this right.
Holy fuck!
How many murders is that a day? There's only been
It's only been 2
2
months.
It's only been 2 months. That's like 152 murders each month.
We're proud to see the reductions, but we're not bragging about it.
Fuck, and you're talking about 300 homicides. One is too many, but 300 is certainly a significant number in our community.
Oh, wait, was that for the full year?
I don't know. Okay, wait, hold on.
We should probably find that out.
Or maybe the stats aren't out yet.
Rate by city, 2020.
St. Louis. Oh, yeah, I heard St. Louis is
Baltimore. And
makes
then
sense.
Detroit's third.
What's that say? With 271 homicides? Maybe that is year.
That might be the full year. Damn, okay.
I thought it was honestly.
But apparently Detroit's number 3 on the list.
I mean, Detroit is number 3 on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a rough way to start. We're already talking about murder rates.
Yeah. Well, like, I forget what you were just saying. There was a reason I wanted to go back to that. It was interesting, my whole thing with the cop situation, because like we talked about that before, like when they did the stop and frisk.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you have these cities where it's like they're major crime, and it's just like you're like, for the majority of it, you're just like, we're not gonna send cops there though. Like we won't send cops. It's like, I don't know, man. Like we gotta figure something out, because I don't think the answer is not sending help. Like,
No, but they send the help.
They send the help,
And then it usually doesn't end up being any better.
I don't know. That's an interesting one, because I feel like that's something that definitely needs to be figured out. That's a fucking big issue.
Yeah, but
Like, because what about if you lived in that community? Like, listen,
yeah,
hear me out. If you were somebody who's literally like you didn't have a choice of where you're born. You're in the born in the bad
literally
part.
everyone on earth.
Yeah, and then like you want to call for help. And it's like there's no help that comes. And it's like, holy fuck, man. Especially for like, I don't know, just like a first world country, you know what I mean? It's like, holy shit. Like we can't even give.
Buddy, they haven't figured out the drinking water thing in Flint, Michigan.
We talked about that so much. Like, and
can we Google that? Have they got it? Have they figured that out yet? Flint, Michigan?
The Flint, Michigan water situation?
It's been almost a year.
But dude, it's like, and for even people to think like that trail derailment with all the chemicals and shit going in the water, to think that will get like situated like that, it's like that's not getting figured out for a bit. They're hiding it already.
There you go.
Oh, Flint has clean water? This actually
February 10th this year.
That was literally posted not that long ago. February 10th, 2023. They now got it. Are they lying? Are they lying about this shit?
Yeah, it says, after being told for over a year that contaminated water was safe for consumption, Flint residents have developed a deep mistrust for both their water supply and their local government.
Yeah.
But
No shit. Oh my god.
oh shit.
What?
What's that second article down there? Not that one, the next one. Yeah, that's January 6th, 2023. Oh.
But yeah, that other article was 2010. So maybe is it just saying like they're lying about the first one?
Maybe. Well, this one's January 6th. The one up top was February 10th. Like, we did it.
In a month. Yeah, we got it.
We figured this 8-year-long issue out in a month. Don't worry, we got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Life altering shit. And it's like, yeah, okay.
I really thought Jaden Smith had that.
Yeah, you kept saying that too. You kept saying like
because he tweeted like, "We're gonna take care of it." I'm like, "Oh, he's on it."
Oh fuck, Jaden Smith's on that shit.
I want to talk about the economic status of the world right now. I love that fucking guy.
That meme or like where people were like that, and they're like, "Yeah, that's what everyone wants to
that's
talk
what
about."
the kids are talking about these days.
Kids
Even though that's literally what we do now.
It's what we
It's
do.
literally what we do now.
I feel like when you say that though, when you say that, we do it as like our group of friends do it, because like I feel like we're definitely different from our group of friends.
Yeah,
like, we're not. I feel like we're definitely not the typical, because like I'll look at other group of friends, I'm like, they're not fighting shirtless in the back. Like they're not doing
There's
that.
no
They're
fight
not.
leagues involved.
There's no fight leagues. No. Everyone's like, they're not yelling at each other the way we yell at each other. Dude, when we yell at each other, You would think like they're not going to be friends tonight. Like that's like,
That's the end of it.
That's the end of their friendship. But it's like 5 minutes later. It's like, yeah, we're cool, man.
Shit,
like,
can you pay my phone bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Like, yeah, bro, I'll give you money. Just don't say that again about the government. You know what I mean? Like,
What are you, a fucking idiot? Here's $130.
I love you. Just smarten the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? That's what like our whole group is. But that's what I mean. I look at like our group as a unit, and I'm like, we're. Like, could you imagine if we were the guys that said we'll take care of the Flint situation? They'll be like, leave the water. Like, the water may get worse.
Yeah, don't
like,
touch that.
Like,
Don't.
if you touch that, water may get worse. Like, I'm not 100% sure.
I feel
on that.
like every time we bring this up, my mind immediately goes to that place where like their water is controlled by clams.
Oh, why can I think of that?
I think it's like Denmark or some shit.
Yeah, because dude, I think clams do like, bruh. I don't care. I think everything in the water probably plays a fucking role for a
Damn right,
reason.
and we killed all of it. We killed so much.
And it's like the coral reef thing.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't there like a myth a while back that people were saying coral reefs were bad?
like bad for the environment.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
no,
I was like,
don't
dog,
think
I think
anyone's
they were
ever said
there
that.
before. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
not. We didn't do that, bro.
And then like we ended up killing it. Fat Kathy, what's going on, girl?
Oh, what? 8 clams hooked up to computers. They got 8 clams monitoring the city's water. When the clams close, they shut the water off.
Yeah, but I heard something like that too, right? Clams do filter out water or something.
Yeah. That's the picture for this.
So like, oh, that's interesting. So they
Yeah.
close their shut. I have a glare in my fucking thing. What's that say, Rain? It closes their mouth when they fucking.
Yeah, when the water's
When the
too
water's bad?
contaminated, they close their shells, and then that little fucking magnet thing taps the box and sets off an alarm and shuts the water down at the town.
Damn, we should just get one just
A clam?
around. Like,
Want to get a fish tank in here?
we should get a fish tank in here. Where do you think we could put it?
Bubbles in the background.
Yeah. And then it's just a clam.
It's just our clam that like the water's clean in there. That's good to know. We can drink that. You need a refill? The clam says
Dip the
it's
glass
good. Yeah,
in.
the clam says it's good. Yeah,
Thanks,
dude.
Thanks, Clammy.
Yeah, that's interesting, dude. Like to know like that, like the fucking coral reefs, they're fucking chilling. I guess.
Oh,
like,
I think the coral reefs are still dying.
I thought they were coming back.
Are they coming
I
back?
thought someone was like,
thought-
coral reefs coming back. They
I
making a
thought they were
comeback.
still dying.
Maybe they're still dying. Who the
They
fuck?
might
I
still
don't
be
know. I'm
dying.
always talking out of my ass, but
We all are. Oh, good. Oh, thank God.
has the most corals
In decades.
in decades.
Ah,
Round of applause, eh? We're getting the fucking reefs back.
we did it.
Fucking hell.
Just one. I mean, it's
It's
a
just
great
one.
coral
Well,
reef.
we're getting the bees. We're getting the. It's one by. It's
Yeah,
process.
you know what? We're doing pretty fucking
It's
good.
Hey, it's
Like,
steps.
everything
it's
else is
steps.
falling
That's what I
apart.
call that.
Everything else is falling
That's
apart.
progression. You know what I call that? You know what we call that in the community? Progression. That's what we call that.
Growth.
That's growth
That's
right there,
growth,
man.
baby.
That's growth. You look in the mirror, dog. That's a new bicep vein. As far as I'm saying, when we got
Sure.
bees, dog. When we got bees back, I lost my shit. I went and trained legs just because I was so happy
You're hyped up with the bees.
about the bees.
Probably
situation.
Morgan Freeman really brought about the bees more than anything.
Why is Morgan Freeman dealing with bees?
Bro, he converted his whole mansion into a bee sanctuary.
Did he? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I know
Let's
weird
see
stuff about
that.
Morgan Freeman.
Let's see that.
You know why Morgan Freeman wears those earrings?
I never paid
Okay,
attention.
so like Morgan Freeman always wears these earrings. It's a sailor's tradition. So if his body ever ends up anywhere,
Oh yeah. It's
yeah,
enough to pay
he
for
can
his
pay
funeral.
enough to pay for a funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. I
Yeah.
should do that.
You should. You're gonna need some big earrings, Jake.
It's okay.
Funerals are expensive as shit. Right
It's
now.
all right. Just throw me in a hole.
Throw me in the trash. I always say that.
I'll pay
shit.
for the hole, whatever that earring is. Like,
I'll dig the hole.
oh yeah, okay.
Doesn't
I was,
need to be enough money to buy a shovel.
I
yeah.
got a shovel.
Leave like $20 in my
I'm
dresser.
renting a Miniac. 'Cause I'm not getting that shit by hand.
Do it by like a pitchfork or something like that. Can you imagine? I made you dig my hole like that.
Oh my God, is that an ad?
I'm a
This
fucking
is Morgan Freeman talking about his bees.
bet. Is it up all the way?
Jesus
yeah, it's
Christ. Thank you so much. They love you. I love you. We love
Where's the
you.
earrings?
Last time you were here, it was very nice. You did a bit for us, a comedy bit, because you is the water up to par?
Not water.
It's not water. Sorry, it's straight vodka. The last time you were here, we did a funny bit because you had done an interview. You did a film with Michael Caine, and you were doing an interview together, and he was talking, and you fell asleep during the interview. Oh my goodness gracious, that man. And you
Just tell me about the
during
bees, Jim.
interview And fall asleep during my monologue. What is it about Michael Caine's? Morgan, did you today? There was this guy. He's a great impressionist, a great comedian. Frank Caliendo's letter for re-signing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Have you seen this yet?
No.
Talk about the
I would play basketball. You know you've arrived when people start doing impressions.
Exactly, yeah. I'm here, you get me. I'll read the letter. Yeah, exactly, right? That's amazing. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Bro, don't put bees in your title, and then half the video isn't about bees.
Yeah, I know.
You live in Mississippi.
He's got to be talking about it in a minute.
Just like this video right now.
Wikipedia this
I
afternoon.
like Jimmy.
You live in a spaceship on Mississippi. No, you are in Mississippi, and I heard that you're a beekeeper. You keep bees.
Oh,
Yes.
Is that how long have you done that?
I just got them 2 weeks ago.
finger on the pulse.
2 weeks ago.
I'm new at this.
Yeah, so you don't know how to do it yet. What do you do? What do you actually do stuff?
Well, they're new. They came from Arkadelphia, Arkansas. So
Imported bees.
yeah,
Legally?
legally. So they are out of their own environment. They don't know where the food is. So I have to feed them regularly.
Chase, I just realized you said finger on the pulse.
Even sugar and
8
That
years
was-
ago.
yeah.
I know, yeah.
That was
give
2
them
weeks, 8 years ago.
2 sugar,
Hey,
1
just
punch
let me
sugar,
have that.
Sorry.
and put them in a feeder and put it into the hive. And what I've discovered is that I don't have to put on a bee suit or anything to feed them.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's a rookie mistake. I've seen you get stung by bees.
Never been stung.
You are going to get stung by a
I'm
bee.
never gonna get
You're
stung.
going to get stung by a bee,
I'm
Morgan.
not gonna
Please
get
wear a
stung.
beekeeper outfit.
I'm not
You
gonna
should
get
even leave the house.
There was
wearing
a beekeeper I know who was Jordanian. He never puts on a suit.
But
And he
there's
said
something really-
because,
but
you
the-
know,
You ever seen that lady who like removes beehives without a suit on?
Yeah,
I
dude.
love that shit.
So, like those beekeepers get way too, like they do get comfortable, man. Maybe they're right. Obviously, they probably won't sting you
Yeah.
if you're like, but
But
I'm
she's
wearing
like
a suit.
She's
Yeah,
like
she's
removing like hornet nests, and she's just in the like, haha,
It's very
with her
interesting.
hands.
Yeah, it's very interesting, right? Especially when they get the queen, and
Yeah.
like they literally just move the queen. It's like all the bees know. They're like, "Where'd that bitch at?" Like,
Oh,
you know
wait.
what I mean? Like,
Wait a sec.
yeah, like she ain't
She over
around.
there now?
Yeah, and then they're like,
Guess we hanging out here.
They make their way. It's interesting, like them finding the queen too. Like they're like, "That's it right there." I'm like, "You fucking." There's like 1,000, but it's like they're like, "I know."
That's her. They can smell her. The pheromones.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying for a human, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm just saying like a
They can smell it.
like
Beekeepers know.
Chase is like, yeah,
That's the
her.
queen.
That's her right there.
She also looks different than the other bees.
like a little bit. Like I wouldn't be looking around and be like, that's the queen. Like I'm not no bee expert. Dog.
I'd be hands in the hive, just like moving bees. Be like, oh, there it is.
Do you think like once you get like stung enough, you're probably just so used to it, so you're
Yeah.
just like, ah, fuck, I don't care. Like you know what I mean? Like if you're like, oh, I don't know what beekeepers exactly do, but like I'm extracting like honey today
Yeah.
from this box, so I'm like, I'm not gonna put on the suit. You know what I mean? Like I'll fucking.
I remember them like using like.
I heard the
smoked-
suit doesn't even help.
No,
Like the suit doesn't really help them because they still get stung. They still get stung from. The
I would like it just because it keeps them out of my eyes.
Yeah, I would wear that bitch. Like
Yeah,
I would
I'm
wear
wearing
that bitch like not even beekeeping. I just wear it for fun.
I don't
Like,
know if I'd be doing all that, but
I'd be wearing it. You know, I don't want shit in my face. Get that, like, get that
when
shit
you're a
out.
celebrity, you just wear a beekeeping hat.
Yeah,
That's tight.
I'd be pretty badass.
Yeah.
Would be Austin's hat. You know what I mean? What about if he pulls up with his cool hat and then I pull up with my beekeeper hat? How much is a beekeeper?
Holy shit.
Goddamn. How much is a beekeeper hat? Because I may be making some financial.
After this, how much do beekeepers make?
Yeah, let's actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get.
All right.
25 if you go for the joke.
All right, put that in the
That one's-
cart.
That one's like $44 right there. That one's only $22.
Let's get the most expensive one.
Oh, $100.
No,
Wait,
there was a
this
two.
one is 200.
Oh
40.
shit.
There we go. Right here.
All right.
Humblebee 430 ventilated. Oh, it's ventilated. That's why it's so expensive.
Fuck. Have you ever seen where like Jackass does like where they put like the queen on Steve-O's cock, and then all the fucking bees end up like on his dick.
No.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's
Anyways, what are we searching up again?
How much do beekeepers
How much
make?
do beekeepers make?
If it's more than 30K. If it's more than 30K, I'm in. I'll change careers.
All right.
Just below. Just below.
Look, can I reach it with OT? Can I get some OT in that bitch? Like, fuck. I guess like you would make that. You would make that kind of money for like if you were doing it yourself,
Yeah.
right? Because like then you'd go to farmers markets, like sell your fucking honey and shit, right? That's what I would assume. Because like, bro, there's a difference between like actual farm honey
Yeah.
and like that chemical bullshit.
That's true.
You ever notice it?
They're saying if you sell your own honey, it's like it's $600 a year. But I know it's always that way. You get the shit that they sell in supermarkets, and you go.
Well, because bro, like most of the honey they sell in like supermarkets and shit is not actually honey. Like only 40% of it's actually honey. The rest is like all whatever the fuck.
you could say that about probably anything in the
I mean, that's
supermarket.
most things is what I'm saying. But like with honey, because like honey, you can do like health benefits with honey too and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a natural sugar. more
Find
than
out,
anything.
like, see if there's health benefits to honey. I thought I read something on it one time. I was almost certain that there was health benefits. Because it's like a natural sugar. It's like a natural way of, I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking.
I'm just talking on my ass. I don't know enough about honey.
Antidepressants.
What?
Yeah.
Anti-anxiety benefits.
Because people
Oh,
will
shit.
people will drink honey tea at night. People drink honey tea at night to relax and go to bed.
What is medical grade honey?
I don't even know.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, and I remember this, like the spoonful of honey thing. I remember someone was telling me to do that. Because honey is also like, it's so thick and like it's thick that it takes a little bit to digest. So people do like, if I'm saying for like people who are trying to lose weight or something like that, they'll do like toast with peanut butter and honey, because peanut butter and honey together, it's such a slow digestant that it can keep you full for like long hours of the day. That's why people will eat that in the morning.
I'm so fucking hungry. I'm craving peanut butter and honey right now.
Peanut butter and honey sandwiches would
That
go
sounds
slap,
good as-
especially like actual
as
farm
fuck.
honey, like actual farm honey.
Yeah, you can't buy it on Amazon.
Actual farm honey? I don't know. I wouldn't assume it's the same, right?
No, of course not.
I want that shit from cash transaction. That's a cash transaction. That
I don't want the government knowing I bought this honey.
I want to know. I want to pay my $18 for this honey that I know came from
This guy, he knows what he's doing with his honey.
trust some dude like I've never met before. He's like, this is organic honey, and I'm like, you wouldn't lie to me,
You
sir.
wouldn't lie.
You wouldn't lie to me.
You wouldn't go to the
No
store.
one asked where's farms at. No one's asking any questions.
You wouldn't go to the store, buy fake honey, and put in these other bottles and sell it to people. That'd be crazy.
You wouldn't do that. It's good doing business with you, man. There's probably a lot of that, but I think there's a difference between the handmade shit versus
There always
everything
is,
else.
man.
Like whether it's like, bro, do you notice like a difference between like, let me see if I can explain this right, like restaurant eating versus like at home eating?
Yeah.
Because like your dad can cook.
Yeah.
Like your dad's not a bad cook.
Not awful.
It's
The
not
sex
awful,
meals he makes,
but
it's
it's
awesome.
like, but yeah, You're. I know what you're saying. Like our dads only have those few meals they rotate.
figure those out, and they're like,
and they're like, they go like this every time. They're like, I'm the best cook ever.
You're
Like,
welcome.
yeah. Like, what would you do without me? And I'm like, I don't. You made pasta for the second time this month. I don't know. Like, that was
this is the
amazing.
third steak night this week. I don't know, man.
But like, it's interesting with like that stuff because I can actually taste the difference between like restaurant shit and then like at home shit.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, like homeboy I talk about at work all the time making me soup.
Yeah.
This week made me beef barley, dog. That
Yeah,
shit
you said
was
it was good. You sent out a snap letting people know it was good.
Oh, fuck, dude. God damn. That shit was good. Good as fuck. Did they crack some crackers in it? Salt, pepper. Mix that bitch up. I inhaled it. Like, it doesn't have a prayer. Like, you know what I mean? I fucking just... I eat it so fast, and I'm like, okay, that's good.
This guy I work with gave me a sandwich, like one day, and I ate it. I'm like, this is the best sandwich I think I've ever had. He goes, my mom's making me make you sandwiches now. I'm like, you don't need. I have a lunch. You don't got to do that.
Yeah, dude. I think like a lot of the guys, because like for some reason, which I was never bad for this because I
Yeah.
used to always bring my chicken and rice to work, no problems. I haven't lately. And then just like, I think the guys are like, he's depressed. We need to. Like
We need to feed 'em.
homeboys are bringing me juice. Like they're bringing me just
Jesus,
juice.
man.
They're like, "Do you want a juice?" And I'm
What
like,
do you act at at work?
I don't talk to anybody at work.
That's
It's
why.
like because like to be honest, there's only one dude I talk to, and it's
Yeah.
that 60-year-old man that makes me soup every week.
fair enough.
It's only him, and I only want to talk to him. Really, like it's nothing against like people at work. It really isn't. It's just like I'm there to do like my job.
Yeah.
And usually, first of all, it's like you wake up, and I'm not like the biggest morning person.
Yeah.
So like I have to. First of all, I go and see my grandma in the morning. So then like I gotta be like I'd be
Gotta be
cheery.
upbeat,
I'd be
yeah.
like cheery for her. Like I'm not like fucking. You know what I mean? I'm not like this around her. But I'll be like I'll talk to her for a little bit, and then I go to work, and I'll sit in my car for 15 minutes saying fuck, and
Yeah.
then I get in there, clock in, walk right because I'm at the furthest possible point. So my booth is all the way in the back where I paint. So I walk there and I don't look at a single person on my walk. Like, I mean, there's people looking at me, people like shouting, forklifts moving back and forth, and I'm just walking. And another guy I really like, he's gonna retire this year. It's all the old dudes I like. All the old dudes I really like.
It's always how it is.
His name's Jesse, and he goes, motherfucker, I do not want to, like, he goes, I would not fuck with you in the morning. He goes, like, in the morning, he goes, when you walk, you look like you're ready to rip somebody's fucking head off in here. And I'm like, sometimes in the morning, but I'm like, I'm a pretty nice guy. Like, it's like I see those memes all the time where it's like me being me and
Moody, mysterious.
but then in the hyphens, it's like I'm actually a really loving and caring person.
I'm actually super friendly.
I'm actually a super friendly guy.
I love that shit.
Yeah, but like no, it's just in the morning. But then for the most part, I'm just by myself, right? Like
Yeah.
I put my headphones in, I put my mask on, and I just hop in the booth and I paint pretty much all day. And I kind of want to be left alone. Like my whole thing is, if you could leave me alone.
My production will go crazy.
So it's like it starts off like we work for 3 hours and then we have our first break. Just don't talk to me for like those 3 hours I'm doing shit. Because I have my headphones in. I'm either listening to podcasts, listening to music, or listening to some book or whatever. And then I'm usually, I do my thing. I walk. The only thing I ask like the preppers is like, just like what color is this? Like what color is it before I paint it? And then like, you know what I mean? And they tell me, and then I grab it. I go right back. I don't fuck around, man. I don't want to talk like. It's really nothing against anybody. It's just I kind of want to do what I got to do, make the day go by,
and go home.
and I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm there for a reason, and that's what like most people are there for, right? Like I feel like most people, like I think they work the way I work personally, where you just like you come in, you do what you got to do. Like, do you go into work and just do what you got to do? Like,
I don't talk to anybody when I'm at work. I usually have a headphone in.
right?
Everybody's always like, "Why are you so grumpy today?"
But you're not. But
That's
you're
what
not.
My face looks like.
But it's like you're not grumpy though. You're literally going there the sole purpose just to work,
Yeah,
right?
I'm there
Like,
to make friends and make conversation, bro. I'm there to make donuts.
right. And that's what I think. And it's not like, and what I'm saying by that, it doesn't mean I'm saying be a fucking asshole at work. It's not what I'm saying. It's just like most people, like I feel like people who are friendly at work and like have work friends and shit like that are like, oh, he's a dick. Like he's not. I don't think he's a dick. I think he's just kind of like, I need to do this so I could put like money in my bank account so I can pay for my bills. Like that's just how I look at it, bro. And I don't know. Maybe it's a weird way of looking at it, but I think like it's like what about you? Like you're the same way, but like you like the difference is it's different with construction because you're kind of forced to work together.
You have to talk.
Yeah,
to
that's what I mean.
And it's also like we're bonded through suffering because everything sucks like all the time. And you know that feeling when it's like everything sucks, but it also sucks with the guy right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's just kind of joking around. And
right. Yeah, because you're all stuck in the same spot.
Yeah.
Are you by yourself then when you're cooking that shit?
For the most part, like I'm in my own corner, but then I usually have a headset on and people try to talk to me, and then I just push it off my ear.
What was that?
It's a headset so you can hear the order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, usually when I'm working, I have a guy with me.
Right. Well, and then
we're
you're
partnered
talking.
up.
You're
Yeah, we
like
just-
I'm not even saying that. Like if I'm not like painting, like if their stuff isn't ready for me to paint, like I'll go and help the preppers. Like all this, I'll walk out of the booth and I'll be like, "What do you need help with?" real fast, and I'll hang whatever, wipe whatever with them, and I'll like shoot the shit. But then like as soon as I'm like, okay, that's ready to paint, headphones back in, I'm back in the booth. Like
I don't really have an opportunity to be working alone like that, as much as I wish I could.
Sometimes you're in the machines and shit. Like I know that. That's
yeah,
like,
but usually there's a guy who has to be spotting me the whole time, so we're in constant communication.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what about this?
Yeah.
Compared to when you worked at, I forget the place. It's the factory place.
Factory, yeah.
And then like this place, because the factory, I would assume you're more by yourself in the sense of like.
But even there, you're kind of paired up with somebody.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was gonna even say McDonald's, but I guess even McDonald's it wouldn't matter.
No,
because
I was talking to everyone.
Well, you were the manager. You
Yeah.
had to talk to people, right? I don't know. I was gonna try and.
You know what? When I was like 15 to 17, when I wasn't a manager, if I was working in the back, depending on the people I'm working with, just silent, just fucking slamming in buns, making burgers.
Yeah. Do you
Probably
think
one of the better times of my life.
Do you think like your day goes easier when you're talking to people like that?
I don't know, because
Is there days like what about I know there is days, but like is there days like you're just like fuck, like I don't want to talk to anybody right
yeah,
this
but
second.
you don't have a fucking choice. You really don't have a choice.
Yeah, I just like it's like,
listen, if I for a day was like, oh, I'm just gonna be quiet today. Like I'm gonna be quiet. Like just I'll get my shit done and go home. Everyone would be like, what the fuck's up with you, fucker?
bro, I know that's how people are though.
Yeah.
Like when you're just like, bro, when you're so drained and you don't have the energy to be like the funny guy,
Yeah.
people are just like, oh my god, he's gonna kill himself tonight.
He's gonna kill himself
tonight
after
is the
this.
night. He's gonna kill himself.
You've been looking over the edge of that building a little too fucking.
But that's what I mean, dude. I'm like, no. It's like I have no. I don't know how to explain it. I have no energy.
Everyone has drain days, but I don't know. It's also the people you work with. Like when I'm working with some guys, it's like, man, this is kind of boring as shit, you know. But the guys I work with now, it's always a good time. They're always just joking.
That's interesting. Do you think that like, because you were bringing up like people that you have to work with, like, do you think like it makes a difference of like if someone also in the group that you're working with is kind of being a cunt? Like, do you know what I mean?
Go on.
So like, okay, let's say this. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, it's hard to explain because not a lot of people would agree with this, but I feel like me and you, because we would have someone like if you're moving something, whether you're on the forklift or something like that, and like you're being like, I don't like being babysat. Like I hate that shit. Because like I'll like one time so one time this guy sat and watched me move. Like, I mean, Chase, like it was no bigger than Rain's desk, like no bigger than that.
Yeah.
And it was just forklift through it, and I'm moving this table around. And this guy sat and watched me, just moving it, trying to guide me. And I don't need any guidance. Like, I'm all right.
Listen.
So hold on. So I put the table in my booth. I paint it. I go to pick it up. He's standing there watching me again. I just get off the forklift, shut the keys off. I toss them into my booth, and I just walk away. I just walked away. I couldn't do it. I'm like, this motherfucker's watching me. I couldn't do it. I had to. I left.
Yeah.
And he came back 20 minutes later. He's still standing there. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm trying to help. And I'm like, this isn't helping. Like, this is not help. Yeah. You watching me. Because not to mention, he had to open, like, we have to open doors to get in. Yeah. Like, the oven to put it in. Mm-hmm. He's like, not even, like, I have to get off the forklift to go and do it. Like, bro, you're watching me. Like, fucking go open it, for fuck's sake. You want to help? That's helping. Fucking dodo bird. Anyways,
listen, I'm not a crazy great operator or whatever, but I'm pretty fucking good. All right. Who else driving a Bobcat inside of? Not beside the point.
Dog.
I won't
even trust anybody else,
bro. Actually, I was surprised I did it myself, but because we're a big job, when you're in a machine, if you have to back up at all, you have to have a spotter, and I had this guy spotting me. And I look over, I'm like, I wonder where he's at. I don't want to hit him. And he's just staring at the ground, going like, wave me back. I'm like, okay, all right. He has full faith in me.
Dude, we had a guy that we used to work. He was from Albania. His name was Tony. Shout out Tony. I know he's definitely not listening to this, but he was from.
You never know, man.
He was from Albania, and so one time he was unloading a customer, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but he started he said he just said, so we walk out. Everyone walks out because they hear a big bang.
Oh, never good.
And it's the forklift with the part in the ditch. Now, you just see him running. Like he's just
He took
running.
off?
He just started running. Like he was pretty far back and he just started running. And we're like, Tony, what the fuck happened? And he's like, I don't know, like I just lost control. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, man, like that's cool. Like I don't think you run away though. You know what I mean? Like I just think like
I don't think you're putting distance.
we could get the big fork. We had a bigger forklift. Like it was huge, dude. I don't know what they're called.
telehandlers.
Maybe they're that. But it's
Hey,
like
Rain, can you look up telehandler?
but it was like a diesel. It was
Yeah.
diesel too.
Yeah.
And we just pulled it out with that. It was like no big deal.
Did it have like big off-road tires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Some people call it off-road. I drive those. all the
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was like something like that. But it
The
was
first one is what I drive all the time. Actually, it's a little bigger than that, but
yeah.
I love those things.
I guess it's like something like that. It's not exactly that, but it's something
My
like that.
the boom on mine goes up 40 feet.
That's fucking
It's
insane.
far. It's real far.
That's
12,000 pounds.
Holy fuck. Yeah, it's right, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, like I don't know. I just and then another fun story about a place I used to work at. This isn't the current place anymore. So we did these. This is actually such a funny story, dude, because I remember this and I literally couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. So we had this guy come in and he wanted his rims done. So we're we agreed like we're gonna do
the rims.
We'll do the rims. So we paint the rims. They're ready for pickup. We tell the guy to come pick them up. Turns out he's a cop.
Okay.
So he comes in the car in his uniform. He's like, hey, I'm just getting off and I'm happen to drive by here. He was an OPP.
Yeah.
And he was like driving by there and he goes, can I just pick up my like rims now? And then, we gave them to him. And it's funny. My manager said, I'm not, he goes, obviously if you can't do it, you can't do it. But he goes, I just want to trick our friend back there that he has a warrant for his arrest. And I want you to like, we want to tell him that he's here. And he goes, okay. He goes, okay. Go tell him. I'll play along. Like I'll say, like, we're. And so he tells me, like, my manager looks at me. He goes, go get. The guy's name was Luke at the time. He goes, go get Luke. So I go out there and I'm like, hey Luke, I don't know what's up, but like the OPP's here looking for you. And he goes, what? And I'm like, the OPP's here looking for you, man. And he goes, oh, okay, I'll be there in a minute. Like, let me just finish this dart, bro. I turn around, take 2 steps. I turn back. He's sprinting into the woods. He's sprinting into the fucking woods, dude.
Took off.
He took off. So then when I had to go back in there
and be like, hey.
and I'm like, I don't know how to explain this, but like I told him you were here and he just started running into the woods. Like, and the guy looked at him and he goes, the OPP officer said, wonder what he did. All right. And left with this shit. He just left.
He's off the clock.
He's off the clock. He ain't chasing him. And dude, when he comes back, he goes, we're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why did you actually run? Like, we were just fucking around. Like, why did you actually run? He goes, bro, I don't know. He goes, I didn't do anything, but he goes, I just didn't know, so I didn't want to get arrested. Like, you know what I mean? He goes, I knew I didn't do anything, and I'm like, I looked at that motherfucker. I was like, you did something, dog. You wouldn't have run. You wouldn't have run if you thought you were fucking good. You've been naughty. You did something.
He took off, man. Listen, he took 2 steps and he had enough. He made the conscious decision right there and then to like fucking take off.
Dude, that I laughed.
It's crazy he didn't have his back though. You weren't like, oh, he actually left.
Bro, I was 16. I didn't know what to fucking say. Like I walked in there and I'm like, he just ran. Like he ran. As soon as he heard there was a cop here for him, he ran. Like that was his instinct.
Yeah.
His instinct.
And he didn't have his back?
I wasn't going
Snitch. Snitch ass bitch.
I should have been like, yeah, he's not here. Like,
he took off early.
Like,
his
it's the end of the day. It's the end of the work day and he's been here all day.
His kid's sick. He left.
He didn't have no kids, trust me. He didn't have no kids.
Shout out Luke from whatever shop he worked at.
Yeah.
Let's pull up some videos.
Yeah, pull up some videos.
We only got 4 today, boys.
We only got 4.
What?
Yeah.
It's lacking hard.
Well, I thought you were sending 2, but it's all right.
I don't really look at Instagram.
That's
like
fair.
That.
And that's how my BMX career went. Can you imagine? If I was like, yep. Boom. Oh, my fucking goodness, dude.
Yeah, that's the groan I would make too.
Dude, anytime you hear like those groans where it's like, oh, you know that man's in pain. Do you ever like? I seen one. I didn't know why I didn't even save it for this. So it's this dude falling off a ladder,
Yeah.
and he falls hard. Like I mean, like pretty, like it was alarming. And he goes, and his wife's like, oh my god, and his the neighbor goes, I'm gonna call the ambulance, and he's like, don't call. He's like, don't call the ambulance. And then after his wife is just like, are you okay? And he goes, just stop talking. Just stop. Like he's like, because like when you're,
I gotta focus.
I get what he's doing
Yeah.
because he's not trying to be a dick. He's just trying to focus on the pain and like I think as dudes we think if we focus on it
enough, it'll
away. Just go away. Like, and then I get why, like, you're like, oh, just be quiet. Like, dude, I've been hit in the, like, nuts hard.
Yeah.
And I've been down on the ground where I'm just like, everyone stop making noise. Like, I'm like, it's the wind.
Shut up.
I'm like, shut that wind up. The wind's blowing too hard. I'm like, I can't fucking.
I need to focus right now.
Oh, my God. Especially when you get hit in the nuts, dude. Fuck. I would fuck. Like, that guy's fall was bad.
Yeah.
But I'm like, getting hit in the nuts is. I don't even.
Every dude for like a
get hit in the
kilometer
face,
radius.
Get hit in the face 3 times or get punched once hard in the nuts.
Face 3 times.
Face 3 times.
I've taken way more of those.
Face 3 times.
Yeah.
I'll take the fucking... especially if they're quick. It's a quick combo. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I
won't
mean?
even notice.
Yeah, quick combo. Yeah, no, I don't want like... If they were like that or like hitting the nuts, I'm like, fucking... You can give me the softest puncher ever and I'd still take the fucking...
Hit to the face.
Hit the face, yeah.
You know, I've probably told this story on the podcast before. But I was at work, and I was loading these things in the back of a truck, and this bar swing out and smacked me in the side of the head. Like, it was pretty good. Like, it got me pretty good, but I, like, shook it off, and the guy I'm working with goes, oh, shit, man, you all right? I'm like, my dad's been hitting me harder than that for years. Don't worry about it. And he just looked at me like, what?
Dude, oh my God. He's brought me, like, a memory back.
Yeah.
So I had, like, this, we were painting these parts, like, I don't know how to explain what they are. They almost look like anchors.
Yeah.
In a sense. So it's this big ass thing and it's like out like this. And one time I was looking down, like trying to put something together at work. And I mean, I walked right into it, like boom! Like I mean, like right in my face. Like, dude, my cheekbone went, my glasses fell off, and everything. And the guy looks at me, he goes, "Holy shit!" He goes, "You walked right into that, dude." And I'm like, I'm in so much pain right now. I'm in so much pain. I was. It hurt like a motherfucker. It was a solid metal object, and I was walking like full force, dude. I think like, listen, I'm just a klutz dog. Like I keep constantly hurting myself, dude. Like I'm just like I hurt myself bowling. I hurt myself like fucking. I'm banging my knees off shit all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, man.
I think I don't pay enough attention to where my limbs are. Is really what it comes down
you just
to.
go all willy nilly, dog. You just fucking as guys just like flop shit, dude. Like when I put my thumb into your couch, remember that?
Hilarious.
That was loud.
Holy
that was loud.
I heard it, man.
And I took that to the chin, and it was like,
I was like, everyone shut up.
Everyone shut up. This man just hurt his thumb. Give him a minute.
Then
I watched that. I was like, oh, all right. Anyways, I was like, now that
you did. It was like you sat there like, oh. Anyway,
it's like that the Peter one where he's like grabbing his knee and he's like, oh.
That's how you got to do it, bro. That's just how you got to do it.
All right,
let's play this next one.
Fucking Jesus.
Who's been trying to desperately take down F7.
Oh.
The woman just screamed.
Oh, don't do it in slow-mo. Oh.
Rain, you look.
Yeah, man, that bent the wrong way.
Did it? You a doctor?
Listen. I ain't a doctor.
You a doctor or something?
But
you know that man broke it?
Personally, like, if I had my arm out like that and then, like, this part went this way,
I would think something.
I would think it's been not good.
Double jointed.
What if that guy just spun around and just started wailing on him with his
With the
other
beat.
arm?
With the broken hand. Like, just starts beating his ass. Like, yeah, this sport is wild, though. That sport is wild.
Oh, good. A guy on a rooftop.
There's a lot of these videos, dude.
Oh, yeah. Corrugated roof? Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I like the ladder and everything. Like, you know, the work that he did to get up there.
What was he trying? Like, that's just grass. Where was he trying to land with that?
I don't know. I think he just wanted to fucking skateboard off of it.
Yeah, but it's like, even if he landed, it's just gonna stop.
He fell so hard.
Oh, that's a broken collarbone.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, he fell so fucking
Hard fall, no injuries.
Well, yeah, you would hope it's on grass. Oh,
The grass broke his fall.
Actually, that does look hard, eh? Holy fuck! Now looking at that, that's a fucking hard fall. Look at this bitch. Eight.
Twice, and he smacked his dome right off.
Dude,
the
his
wall.
knees
Fuck.
look like they go into his chest. Like, watch his fucking knees, his legs.
Whenever I see a guy on a roof, I think of that meme. I think you sent it to me because I was looking for it for years. And it was, "Hey babe, can you drop off McDonald's?" And he goes, "Sure, I guess." And he's up on top of McDonald's with a skateboard, about to drop off it. Like, yeah, that's fucking sick.
Oh, this is wild, dude. This is kind of
He gets kicked in the face, doesn't he?
just watch.
This is the last one.
Dude. That dude's out too. Listen, dude, and like, it's not like
It's not this guy kicking fault either. The
It's-
guy with the pads backed up and lowered him down.
you know he did. But what I'm saying is, you know, those men, both of them, both have work tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? These are not guys that are like, these are guys that are not training like to fight. Like, they're just like, hey, we do this for fun, just the training aspect and being healthy. And that dude just got kicked in the face. Like, he has to go
hard.
home to like his wife or girlfriend or whoever.
Yeah.
And like, dude, he went out right away too. He's like, he's out, man. Bink.
So neither of you know what you're doing is my favorite comment.
Yeah.
So neither of you have any idea what's going on.
It's also pretty wild that like you would have like I don't know if these guys are both fairly new, right?
Yeah.
Like it's weird that you'd be like, hey, you hold the pads. Why he now?
Well, he full force kicks them.
Like, why would he? Like, I understand that this guy moved the pads and like kind of backed away, but at the same time, how are you gonna do a full fucking kick without making sure that your coach or whoever your buddy is fucking ready for you to kick?
Well, he asked him. At
I
the
think
start
he was.
there.
I think
goes,
the
"You
guy
re-
just
You,
moves.
you ready?
The guy, because like the guy does move,
Mm-hmm.
which is an oopsie. You can't do that when someone's throwing a kick.
No.
Yeah, it's like it's not even the guy kicking's fault. I think, dude.
Well,
Like,
okay. Listen, let's do a play-by-play here.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
The pads are there. That's where the fucking kick lands. That's the guy holding the pads' fault.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's see if he says anything.
Oh, dude, the sound on that.
That was a solid
I never heard
click.
the sound
That
until
was
right
a solid
now.
fucking hit.
Oh,
That's straight to the nose too.
He's out.
he's out. That's a scary.
Good kick.
Especially like that dude can have like serious fucking nose problems for a while now too.
Yeah.
Because like your nose is like one of the most fragile things, and they're
It's
just
just
like
cartilage, bro.
it's just cartilage, and they're like, let's get down the center
Yeah.
of the face. It's like
Weird design.
it is a weird, it's a weird design, but that's what I mean. Like you listen to fight or like even coke addicts, like
Yeah.
coke addicts.
Oh fuck!
They-
I hate that. I
they-
hate that when they lose that part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they lose that part, or they have the coke tooth, and dentists will know that they have the coke tooth. Like, we're gonna do something about that coke tooth.
Yeah. It's like I guess.
Because it's the the nerves are just so shot in the top of your nostrils and right here that it's gone. And like fighters, like listen to fighters talk. Like I wonder if you could pull up like an interview with Justin Gaethje, see if you can find that, because like he talks like this because he can't breathe from his nose
because so many hits.
because he took so many hits, and that cartilage and like blood like it just kept callousing up and callousing up.
Just any random.
Just like any, like I just want to hear him talk. Like you can usually hear it in his voice when he talks, and you can, because you can sometimes when he's standing there, you can hear him breathing, like he's breathing through his mouth.
He talks about his nose a lot.
But
So I wanted to take this break. I think this was a perfect opportunity to get the nose fixed. It's been 13 years. I had about 4 amateur fights with the nose. So yeah, anticipating my food is something special.
oh, he can't even taste.
Yeah.
So, and
I didn't even know that.
are you
Damn, bro.
willing to take in a short term, like a revenge against Oliveira? If that
You can see him breathing through his mouth
what you
too.
can do better in the next fight.
Yeah. it's hard to talk about because it was a crazy night. You know, it's an instance in time. There's things I would like to change, but it will all sound like an excuse. You know, I have to take it with me. I have to internalize it, and I have to make sure that I never make the mistakes that I feel like I made.
Thank you so much.
I'm just curious, yesterday at the weigh-ins, you were bombarded by a ton of Salt Lake City fans. I'm just curious what your thoughts were about being here in Salt Lake City and how you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, this sport's crazy. I mean, humans recognize effort. I've said that since day one. I give max effort.
That'll be good.
Sucks to be that guy, I guess.
But yeah, dude, like that's what I mean. Like your nose, even like Zach's nose. Like Zach can't breathe out of the one side of his nose.
Yeah,
because it's fucking. It's a little. It's a little cricket on the one end.
Oh. I'm not gonna make that joke. Never mind. I was gonna say, you know what? Nah.
he does want to get it fixed though, but like, bro, I don't know, because like I'm pretty sure when it gets like so calloused up like that, like I think they have to like you know,
click it back into
click
place.
it back, re-break it. Like I don't want no fucking issues like that. Like so far I'm like I've been blessed like to not have any issues. Especially like I've been hitting the nose so many times. Like, I don't know how my nose is more fucked up than it is. My dad's nose is pretty fucked up. His cheek was fucked up too.
Yeah.
My dad got a hockey puck to the cheek.
That'll do it.
Shattered
That'll
his cheek. His nose is pretty fucked sometimes too. It's like dude, I worry about that shit so much. I'm like, oh no. I like look at everything where as you get older, like arthritis, like dude, arthritis seems awful.
Awful, man.
Like, bro, have you ever seen where they go in and like scope? They'll do the scope and like scope someone's knee and scrape off all the arthritis, and I'm like,
just cut my hand off.
My mom has it.
Oh yeah,
She's got it in her hands.
Really bad.
Yeah.
She
when she wakes up, like her fingers are like
locked.
Locked.
Yeah.
My grandma used to be like that, and then she my grandma got really excited to talk to me about pot cream. She got really super excited about that.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm taking my marijuana cream, Jake. And I was like, good for you, Graham. I was like, keep that up. And they make your hands feel better? She goes, yeah. I'm like, good. I'm like, that's good, man.
Hell yeah.
Like her, we call her, cause she shakes like a lot.
Oh.
Because her hands like bugger that much. And
Sure, that's why.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the alcohol. Yeah. I'm like, holy, get a shot.
Get a shot in you, even yourself out a bit.
And then it's funny because like she will, and then she'll be showing me something on your phone. I'm like, oh, you're good now that you had that beer in you, and she laughs every time. She thinks it's funny. But yeah, no, she like. My grandma does some funny ass shit,
bro.
We call her the shoveler too, because whenever she makes like chip dip, one chip. Half the fucking dip. Yeah, I love it, dude.
Oh man,
I love it. It's mad respect.
I saw this thing. I wasn't meaning to tell you about it or send it to you. It goes, Your Honor, I have ADHD, and the only way I can focus on the road is having 13 to 15 beers.
It's the only way you can focus.
I could not do it,
bro. Have you seen those like? Recently it was like a thing that came out. It was like in the 80s when they
yeah, the commercial, like they want to ban drinking and driving.
Yeah,
might as well fucking take our guns.
You know, you put in 10-12 hour day, and you know you want to have 2 beers on the way home. You just want to have 2 beers on the way home, man.
I think one of the women in the commercial had a beer, and she goes, "They're doing what?"
Yeah. Dude, she had an infant child. She was
in the front seat.
She was strapping a child to the front seat, where she was like, "What laws are they making? What are they doing now?
What's next?
What's next?
Tobacco?
Communist now?"
I think she did say we're going to turn into communism.
We're in a communist fucking country now. Can't have a fucking beer.
Have a beer on the way home.
Can't have a beer on the way home with my kids.
You're telling me I can't go out to dinner, slam back 9 beers, and drive home for my 10th?
Dude, have you ever seen that dude? And it was, I know the dude was Canadian. This is like recent. And the guy,
you know, changing the liquor laws.
And he goes, what do they say? They're like, you should only have like 2 beers a week. He goes, a week?
A week?
He goes, well, what do you think's appropriate? He goes, probably like 4 or 5 beer. He goes, 4 or 5 beer a day. Not bad. You go, yeah, you know,
it's not bad.
He says that, and he goes, so what? I want to have 4 or 5 beer. He goes, can I drink? And he goes, this is what he compared to. He goes, can I drink 2 liters of Coca-Cola? Can I drink 2 liters of Coca-Cola? And he goes, argue with me. What's worse, 2 liters of Coca-Cola or 5 beers? He said it like,
it's cheaper than water, Jake.
Dude, when Alex said that shit to me,
It is though.
he goes,
Why is it cheaper than
"Did
water?
I ever tell you this?" So, you know our buddy. Oh, I did tell you this story.
Yeah,
We've
I was
probably
there when
told it.
He spoke about it.
Oh,
on the
okay, never
podcast,
mind. I don't
yeah.
need to say it. But like,
Ugh.
yeah, he did. He goes,
Cheaper than water, bro.
he goes, it's cheap. He goes, Jake, it's cheaper than water, and we all just started laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you wonder why your body fights with you every day?
Yeah. Like when I first started pissing blood, he's the only man I trusted to ask.
That's the only guy I trust. If my body starts falling like serious apart, I'm going to
I
Alex
ask.
right away.
I go right to the source of my
I go right-
information.
because like he continuously does it. I think he does it for his own data research. Like I think
He's a scientist as far as I'm
as
concerned.
far as I'm concerned, he does it for his own doing, and he's like, I just want to see how far I can push the limit.
I feel like the notes app on his phone is like, if you go to Taco Bell past 3 a.m.,
yeah, it's
these are the results.
it's like Gloria, like you keeping track of this,
Keeping
like you keeping track of all this, Gloria.
You're writing this down, right? Like I remember this
I
one
love our
time.
friend.
I can't remember if I was with him or he called me, but he goes, "You think it's safe to eat a 2-day-old junior chicken?" I was like, absolutely.
Well, have you ever?
Where was it? My car. Like it was really hot in the day and really cold at night, so you might be risking
that has
something.
mayo on it.
Yeah.
That's so fucking that mayo on it.
It sat in his car overnight. And he goes,
Dude, I'm like, listen, I don't know if you guys
He said it.
have
was
you
good.
ever done anything like that where you've eaten like fast food like the next day?
Depends, I guess.
What?
Like what? Like if there's sauce
Whopper.
on it, yeah.
Okay, no, I know you.
I would do it. I haven't because I've never left a Whopper unfinished. But
That's actually a badass answer, dude. Okay, I know. Yeah, I know you're a guy that would eat chicken delights next day, which is respectable. I
do
agree
that all the
with-
time.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like McDonald's, dude, I don't know.
I don't know if I could do.
I don't
that,
know if I'm
man.
like if I'm getting like a 20-piece nugget and then like I'll save the 10 for tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll save.
If you warm them back up, they'll be fine.
I don't know. I'm not like one of those guys because like I'm just not one of those guys. Like, you know,
I wouldn't do it.
It really,
But you totally could.
It really threw me off. Like I seen one video where it was like, we're gonna keep this junior chicken in the same place for a year and see what happens, and it didn't change. That's what alarmed me.
That's how I told him it was. That's why I told him it was safe to eat.
Like no mold,
Nothing.
no nothing, and it's like, you know, you look at that and you're like, yeah, it's interesting. There's no mold on it, but I'm like, what is that?
There's a lot of preservatives and like everything, especially because there's probably only like 10 places that are producing that shit
Right.
for the entire province.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's
they
what,
got to
yeah.
ship it from there to a lot
Mm-hmm.
of like not just McDonald's but everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like, I know people like that. Tony from Albania, when
Yeah.
he would go to visit his family in here, he would get sick every time because
Yeah.
the food and
It's
everything is so
different, yeah.
different there. It's like they tell you not to like drink like water in like different places.
Yeah.
They're like, your gut is only used to
Water here.
the water you drink around here. So probably great water. So
Yeah, for sure.
I bet if we look at this, I mean,
well, it's just there's different chemicals in it.
yeah.
That's really what it comes down. Different bacteria.
It's different, but yeah, different chemicals, like the preservatives too. I wonder, like, because they said that there's about a credit card worth of plastic in everybody, probably. by
Probably
now.
more.
It's
by
probably
now.
more by now.
And it's breached the blood-brain barrier, bro. That's not good. It's in our brains. There's plastic in our brains.
And that's what I mean. Like, I don't know how like we could look at that and be like, there's no effect.
Whatever. It's
That
already
junior chicken's pretty good.
buddy. The microplastics are from water more than anything.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, because we fucked that bitch up a while back.
We fucked that shit up hard.
Yeah, we fucked that shit up so much. And then like, even when I learned about like where they filter out all the sewage and shit, and, like, then the fucking trout,
right back in.
the trout, oh, that was disgusting. Oh, and then they sell that trout
Yeah.
because they're bottom feeders. Fuck, dude. When I learned that, I almost threw up. That was on Dirty Jobs with what's that guy's name?
Micro.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly right. I miss that guy. I hope he's
Yeah.
doing all right. I like this voice.
Yeah, he was kind of cool. I don't know.
I don't know. Is he doing
He's
good?
probably.
Can we
probably
find
like a
out what
pedophile
Mike?
or some shit? Or...
Oh, don't say that.
Jake, we can't have anything. You know the rules.
I found out I couldn't like Jake Gyllenhaal the other day.
What'd he do?
What'd he do,
He
Rain?
groomed Taylor Swift.
God damn it.
Is that actually true? Did he actually do that?
The the song, that 10-minute song by Taylor Swift, she talks all about it. Like, she tells a story about it.
God damn it.
I think.
God fucking
And
damn
I thought,
it.
And dude, I thought like, I was like, oh, there's Jake Gyllenhaal there, like because he was
Yeah.
at the UFC. And then after like she said that shit, and I was like, fuck,
Son of a bitch.
man, I can't have nothing.
Son of a bitch.
'Cause, like-
let's see Mike Rowe. What's he been up to?
Because I liked Southpaw. You ever
Yeah,
see Mike
Rowe.
Rowe? Yeah,
I think it's Mike Rowe, right?
yeah. It's I think ROWE.
Actor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the guy?
No.
Just look up Dirty Jobs.
Yeah, look up Dirty Jobs. Yeah, because that was his show.
I know his name is Mike Rowe.
I know his name is. I know.
I can feel
I
it.
thought that was his name for sure.
Yeah, Mike
Mike
Rowe.
There-
Probably just because I put Michael.
Yeah. So what's it like? Please say you're doing all right.
Yeah. I put crime beside.
3 days ago.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
That YouTube.
Oh.
Right there.
He relocates beavers. What?
Oh, so he's still out
He's
here
still doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
So maybe we can
Maybe
still cheer
he's-
for him. We can still cheer for him right now.
Just this one.
You are right though.
Oh
It
my
seems
God,
like everyone
SoundCloud.
that we end up liking, it's like motherfucker.
Son of a bitch. Follow us on SoundCloud.
Drop that in there.
Today, I'm in Nibley, Utah to help a guy named Nate relocate some beavers. That's right, Nibley, so he must be Nate. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hey, Mike.
Those are some fellas that are relocating beavers.
I live there. I'm just thinking about what the beavers do to the trees. There's a certain symmetry to that. What is the organization with which you're affiliated?
I work for Utah State University, and we have the Beaver Ecology and Relocation Center, BERC.
Beaver Ecology and Relocation Center.
Yeah, but that name's long, so we call it the Beaver Bunkhouse.
I wish I'd have known that 5 minutes ago. We're in a beaver bunkhouse. Why are you relocating them?
We've got some nuisance beavers that are causing trouble, taking
Holy
down
fuck.
trees,
Damn.
blocking culverts, you know.
Do you know why beavers build dams?
Because they hear running water. I thought that was their whole thing. They hear running water. That's it.
Do you know why they do it though?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
They are literally changing the entire environment of the forest to benefit them.
Damn.
Like, yeah, it fills.
But doesn't it fuck up?
It dries out the land.
Yeah.
Fills another area with water. When that water recedes, it grows like smaller plants from like the dead roots of trees and shit, and that's what they eat.
Damn. I didn't know that.
They're literally changing the environment to create their own food. A generation later.
That's interesting, right? That's pretty interesting. And then like
How do these animals know to do it, and why do they all do it?
and that's like the whole thing, bro.
That is what they do.
Someone put like I forget. I thought someone did like something along like with a video where they played the sound of running water, and like this beaver just instinctively started grabbing stuff and blocking it. Just hearing running water, like they're like, I can't, like, you know what I mean?
Whoa!
They're like, that bitch is running water. Hold on,
Halt!
Who goes there?
Stop!
Stop immediately.
Running water, you stop in that in place, motherfucker.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, dude. I don't know.
It's like they just know that they're like, oh, there's water here. I can flood this forest, and next year it'll beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah. It's interesting. Beavers are interesting, Chase.
Yeah.
Beavers are interesting.
Great note to end it on.
Great note to end it on. I love you, bro.
I love you, bro. God bless the beavers.
God bless the beaver.
Sorry about all that shit we did to y'all.
Yeah, coral reefs. They're
reefs.
making a comeback, I guess. We talked about bees again.
Bees.
We're out here doing shit.
Okay, wait, really quick before we end it off.
Yeah.
I was wrong about Jake. He's fine.
Thank God, Jake
allegedly.
Gyllenhaal.
Oh
Allegedly.
my God, we can like Jake Gyllenhaal again.
I think so.
For now.
We can like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Listen, for the rest
we
of the-
lied.
the
That
rest
was
of the
fun. Thank
day.
God we searched that up before we ended this.
We talked a lot of shit about Jake Gyllenhaal right there.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I
Sorry.
liked you in South Park.
Sorry.
I hope everything's still going good.
Sorry about that.
All right, we're out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah, God bless. Bye.
Just received in our newspaper.